Rock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets.
Justin Tucker set to kick off. Justin
Tucker has this all teed up. And away we go from East Rutherford. Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. It's Conner again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Throw is there. Trey McBride. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Escapes the pocket. It's caught by Harrison. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets, nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Liking, ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Hey! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And he gets it forward, still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19.
They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Bronco 80. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He finds the rookie from Mississippi State, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Flag. 70 Timberwolves. Ready,
From the gun, it's Hall. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
Back now, pressure coming. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, come on. Hey, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Oh, quick throw here, left side. He's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
On the counter, Hall. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 31-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running back, motioning right. Makes the connection to James Conner. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Tossing this out to Conner. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from MetLife coming right up. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. Keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's Conner out the pistol give. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They snap it to Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He fields it from the 8. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it. Bronco 80.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
19, Charger, 19, shot, 60, 65 catch, 65 catch, Warriors 70. Ready.
Second down pass play coming. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
18 Cardinals.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Headed out right. For big yards on the right side. They're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 27 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create a big play down the field.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Josh Sweat making the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready. Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolf. Let go.
He's dropping back to throw. That's incomplete left side. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready, ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
60. 70 Timberwolf.
He'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. A give left side for Hall. Steered this one back inside, Brock, and he finds him 6 yards. He made him 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets pushing for a late spark before halftime.
Ready, break.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
They're throwing it. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
On the set.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Let's go.
Ball takes it straight ahead. A 4-yard pickup there, and that makes the decision even tougher now. 4th and short. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. They'll run for it with all. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Kid, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that was going to be an R-U-N. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mama.
1st and goal, they're going option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Might want to leave that call in the old college game, Brock. We love seeing that, right? We both cover college too, but probably a reason you don't see NFL offenses running that.
Yeah, the college kids, they're making some money these days, but not as much as these pros, and there's a reason that you protect that most important asset.
Get it. Ready.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel.
Let's go. Let's go.
He finds him right side. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets tie it just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Cardinals 13.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting at the 10. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. One final shot before the half. Getting out to his left. Nice game left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL. That's a live look at us here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And away we go from East Rutherford. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Connor gets in here to begin the drop. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
Throw caught by his running back. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Ready! Liking 18!
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready?
Here's Hall once more. Free inside the 30. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
He'll always sign off on it when that particular call comes in the headset and the running back gets a chance to hear. The toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go! Go!
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
Come on. Set. Panther, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's a throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. The give right side to Connor. Yeah, the hit helped set him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. Second and 3.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun handoff to Connor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now Murray. Here's a screen. It's Connor. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jet side.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
On the set.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll come out throwing. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw here. They'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Dragon 6, let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Ready.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
18, 5 in. 60 Bobcat. Motion. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronx, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
To the air on 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
From the red zone now. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14, Cardinals nothing. Justin Tucker.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Here's Murray. 1st and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Andrew Cooper takes it away.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Here we go. 60 by 6. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them.
Ready.
So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long.
68, Buffalo 18.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Viking 18, 79 Broncos.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. Well, nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
Starting from the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run the counter to Connor. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He was taken down.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. So managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our 1st quarter. That's the end of 1, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 17-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. 3rd down, Connor gets it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They are going to go. Here's Murray. He's got McBride complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
47-yard line.
The 1st down carry for Connor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the punt stops him after a gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Brings it in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down.
Defense's 1st sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
From the gun, it's Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB a tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying one here with Robinson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league. You got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start to fight back with their first points of this game. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Murray getting everyone set. They're going for 2 here. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, go.
Here's Hall running his own read. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Ready.
Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. Hits the 20. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets push their lead to 15.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets take a 16-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff.
Tucker set to kick off.
It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing here, Murray. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
3rd and 2. Murray. It's cut by Harrison. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
First down, Cardinals.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to the air. Murray escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Another throw coming for Murray. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. This one misses the tight end. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Throwing again. Murray. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals chop some of the lead off before the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319, get that. Right.
They start the drive with Hall. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He completes it in traffic. They're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Looking quickly here.
Easy.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Shaq Thompson. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay.
First down, Cardinals.
Run on first down. Here's Murray. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down. Again, it's Murray to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trey McBride. And now it's 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
3rd and 6.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got it near the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Murray from the pistol. Rolling out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Kyler looking to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it. So the lead falls to a single point.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He rolls to his right. Throwing deep down the near sideline. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. To take possession in enemy territory as that return gets him across midfield. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of the second half.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's got McBride complete. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grab the lead on their first series of the half. Trey McBride, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
The pitch is to Hall. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 58, 58, start up.
On the counter, Hall. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. We're good. Right.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the bunker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 551, 551, 12 go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Catch made over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. Right.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Hits his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
321.
Another throw for Fields. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And third and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass, and a fourth down instead.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. And they pitch it to him. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take a third quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The Jets will line up for a two-point conversion.
Fields looking to throw this. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The two-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. Well, that right there, a very important two-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. And he's off the mark there, too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Buying some time left. And he runs out of bounds a yard or two behind the line. Couldn't get all the way back. That's going to count as a sack.
You know, Kate, that's one of those situations where the game just, I think, speeds up on the QB a little bit. He doesn't flip it out of bounds before he goes out. It's going to end up as a sack on the stat sheet for the defense, and they earned it with effort, chasing him all the way to the sidelines.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go, son. 319. Hey, Ken. West side, sit. Go.
Fields out of the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Blue 58. Hey, Ken. Right.
Third and long for him here. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, but give to Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Desperation time here. He finds Adams, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Robinson up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Murray on 3rd down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. They snap it to Murray. Throw is caught. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. A toss now to Robinson. Down to the 10. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cardinals take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll begin his return from the 11. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Caden. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Here we go. Is it all right?
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
They give on 2nd to Hall. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Let's go now. Ready,
Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go, son. 319, get to that. Right.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. This one will be intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Robinson. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Kind of like these quarterbacks in the pocket. You just have a clock in your head, Kate. You know you're going to run out. Same thing for a running back. When they're behind the line like that, they can feel the sand in the hourglass falling through, and it's not a good feeling. All he could do was run out of bounds and take a loss.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2-2.
Robinson on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Man in motion here. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. They did it! He made the interception! They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty. So the rare double whammy, Brock. It's intercepted and there's offensive interference on the play, which of course they declined.
Yeah, we talk a lot about these receivers, right, having to fight through contact, to play through penalties. Same thing on the other side. That defense has got to finish it, not just be satisfied with knocking the ball away, but actually taking it away.
Here we go. I'm good. 331. 331.
Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. Oh, Fields loses it. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it can go harmlessly out of bounds.
From the gun, it's all. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
39-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 319. Press. Left right. Out. Let's go.
Here he is to throw. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
10. That's 35.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. For a right side, caught by Wilson. And this one doesn't go far. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Hey, 10. Here we go. 258.
Now Fields again. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Chip sweep. Here we go. Delta, green 19.
Throwing again, it's Fields. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Extra point upcoming, this to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
39. Cardinals 36. Justin Tucker set to
Now
kick
Tucker
off.
on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Okay, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Now a timeout, and there may be time for 2 plays here, Brock, but a quick short one does them no good. They got to go for broke here. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And it's incomplete. Went deep into the bag of tricks there on second down. Probably expect something a little more conventional here on third. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To throw. Flush down now to his left. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the win goes to the Jets. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say long from New York.